They were born different, and the society has always been treating them cruel, starting from their parents, who have been locking them inside and hiding them from visitors. They depend on only $80 per year. Meet our friends Alphonse and Valentine. The worst moments are usually followed by the most beautiful silver linings. You have to stay strong. Remember to keep your head up and remain hopeful. Everyone has inside them a piece of good news. The good news is that you don't know how great you can be, how much you can love, what you can accomplish, and what your potential is.
I'm
called Alphonse. I'm 29 years old, and my sister here is called Valentine. We are all disabled, and we live together. There are other two brethren who are not here.
naravutse nibona gutya kubyakira urabona ibintu byangoye.
I was born and found myself this way. It was so hard for me to accept that I was born this way. I always blamed myself for being this way. I always felt ashamed of myself. But after 10 years, I had to accept who I am. At home, they always locked us inside. Whenever a visitor came, they never wanted us to be seen by the public. Even our parents were not proud of their children. We were always put out of the society. By then, I feared people, and I would see other normal people and run away.
Ari na mama ari kwasukuru ntago bamubaraga mu bakazana bavuga ko atabyaye.
My mom was less valued in the family. They considered her as someone who never produced. Just because he produced us like this. They never considered us to be complete people. They would say that we are half people. This brought disharmony in the family, that the family elders chased my mom away from the family. They accused her of producing half children, and they advised Dad to bring another wife who can produce complete people. But by God's mercy, that never happened. We grew up, but still we are considered useless in the family. No one respects us. They always say that we won't make it in life. They discourage us each and every day, but we know one day we will make it. As long as we still breathe, we believe everything will be alright. It's just a matter of time. The families have always treated us cruel, very cruel. They even went and bewitched our mother. We were harassed by the family until we would not withstand that and decided to go and came to this house. But affording what to feed on here is very difficult. Same applies to me. Whenever I saw other people, I would run away and hide myself. I could see myself and compare to others, then realize I'm different. This created kind of disbelief inside me that I would never be proud of who I was. I never wanted to go where other normal people are. I went to school and studied and completed my primary school and joined high school. But due to life challenges where I had to study and work at the same time so as to provide food and fees, this was a difficult combination that forced me to drop out of school because I had started underperforming at school due to life struggles. I said, let me stop schooling, then start cultivating. We will at least depend on the harvest, and that's what I did. But cultivating is also a difficult task for me. Getting a hoe and start digging requires so much energy and time. The stones sometimes hurt and scratch me in the knees. That makes even doing some home activities here like mopping more difficult. My knees are having a certain disease that I don't know. I went to the hospital but doctors never scanned me. I was only given some medicines, but my knees are always painful. Doctors gave me some medicines to relieve the pain. They also urged me to stop making any movement, but I can't stop going. But I think the issue lies inside the muscles somewhere.
byamfashije kwiga ariko urumva nize nkuze.
I also went to school, but because I attended my first class when I was a bit older, it became too complicated for me. Plus, whenever I thought of other youth of my age, I could see them achieving a lot, and in addition to the family issues where parents were always quarreling. All of this would come to my mind and make it harder for me to be attentive during a certain lesson. Due to my disability, when joining my primary, I was not able to write from P1 up to P3. I could only memorize each and everything. I had to cram each and every lesson, but later in P4, there was a teacher who was trained in teaching the disabled. He came and taught me how to write, starting from A, B, C, D, and so on. From there, I started learning how to hold a pen and write. It never took me too long to start writing because of the will and courage I had. But there are some letters like M and W that were so hard for me to write. I don't always think about marriage because it's a big project. I think of it as any other normal person, but implementing it is not for now. I have to prepare for my wife so that she will have what to eat. I also have to prepare for our future kids. Because we experienced a bad life during our childhood, and I don't want my child to suffer same consequences.
nawe ndagira niba ndize nka rusange twasabanaga gutyo.
I don't even have a lover whom I can get married to. Ever since long ago, I have never had a girlfriend. Most people, especially girls, feared me because I'm always a quiet person. I'm not a guy who likes joking around. If I get a certain piece of land, I'll start dating some girls. I'll at least be having the base. Then I'll try and have a house because I can't bring a woman here in this house. This is not someone's private house. I'll first get my own house, then bring a wife. For us to get clothes, soaps and food, we are given $80 per year. And we are 4 here. And that is too little for us to survive by depending on that. It's not enough. We try and cultivate here so as to rely on the harvest, but this piece of land is too small for us to depend on it. One of my wishes that can help us develop is that we can be given capital, then establish some business. But due to my disability and my weak knees, I need a wheelchair for me. And the brother also needs a wheelchair so that we can at least move freely. Though we try and make some moves, but it's hard for us. Thirdly, we need prosthetics for my young sisters who have no legs, though today they are not here. Since childhood, business was always something I wanted to do. I dreamed of being a businessman since I had 5 years, but lack of enough capital has always hindered my dreams to come into reality. But I believe this is just a matter of time. Work hard for what you want because it won't come to you without a fight. You have to be strong and courageous and know that you can do anything you put on your mind to. If somebody puts you down or criticizes you, just keep on believing in yourself and turn it into something positive. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. Thank you for watching. This is Afrimax English, and I'm Elijah. Remember to subscribe.